Are you waiting to buy a home because you're hoping interest rates come down, prices will drop, or the market finally feels a little less uncertain? If so, you're not alone. Many buyers are sitting on the sidelines right now thinking, I want to buy, but I'm not sure if now is the right time. I've been hanging out with lots of them, and it's the same conversation. And honestly, it's a reasonable feeling. Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make. But here's what I want you to remember. Waiting isn't the problem. Waiting without a plan is a problem. So today I'm going to share 3 things every future home buyer should be doing right now, whether you're planning to buy in the next few months or sometime next year. Number 1, know your real number. Number 2, use the waiting season wisely. And number 3, prepare for opportunity before it shows up. I'm Nancy the Matallana, realtor serving the Woodlands and North Houston area. And on this channel, we talk about buying, selling, relocating, and what it's really like living in North Houston. All right, let's jump in. Number 1, know your real number. One of the biggest mistakes buyers make is focusing only on purchase price. They'll say things like this: I want to stay under $500,000, or I'm approved up to $650,000, which is all great, but the purchase price is only part of the story. What really matters is your monthly comfort level, because 2 homes with the exact same price can have very different monthly payments depending on the taxes, insurance, HOA fees, and other costs. So before you spend hours scrolling on Zillow and HAR and Realtor.com, you gotta ask yourself this: what monthly payment feels comfortable for my lifestyle? Not what the lender says you qualify for, not what your friends bought for, what works for your budget and your goals. Once you know that number, your search becomes much clearer and far less stressful. And here's something many buyers don't realize. The people who buy confidently aren't necessarily the ones with the highest income. They're usually the ones who understand their numbers before they start shopping. That's a huge advantage. So that leads us to number 2, use the waiting season wisely. There's absolutely nothing wrong with waiting to buy. Maybe you're saving for a down payment. Maybe you're paying off debt. Maybe you're relocating and still figuring things out. Maybe you're deciding between the Woodlands, Conroe, Montgomery, Spring, Magnolia, or Tomball. Those are all valid reasons. But if your entire strategy is simply, I'm waiting for rates to drop, you may be missing an opportunity to prepare. Because when rates eventually do come down, more buyers jump back into the market. And more buyers often means more competition. The difference comes down to this: passive buyers wait, strategic buyers prepare. While you're waiting, talk to a lender, improve your credit, save cash reserves, learn your target neighborhoods, and watch what homes are actually selling for. That's why discussions are going to be super important with your realtor. If you're looking in the Woodlands, spend time understanding the different villages. Alden Bridge is different than Creekside. Grogan's Mill is different than Sterling Ridge, all within the Woodlands, but different villages feel different. The more familiar you become with the market, the more confident you'll feel when it's time to act. Quick question: if the perfect home hit the market tomorrow, would you be ready to make a decision, or would you still need weeks to figure things out? Your answer tells you exactly what you should be working on right now. So number 3, prepare before the opportunity appears. One thing buyers often underestimate is how quickly a great home can still move regardless of the market. Even in a balanced market, well-priced homes in desirable neighborhoods attract attention. I've seen multiple offers. So if you're waiting for the perfect home to talk to lenders, research, learn the process, you're going to feel rushed. And rushed buyers usually do one of 2 things: they freeze or they make emotional decisions. Neither is ideal. Instead, prepare ahead of time. You want to know this: your comfortable payment range, your cash needed to close, your preferred neighborhoods, your must-haves, and your nice-to-haves, the basic buying process. And when you understand things like inspections, appraisal, financing, title, closing, the entire process becomes much less intimidating. And here's something I tell buyers all the time: if a home fits your budget, your needs, and your timeline, submit the offer. Not because you should overpay, not because you should rush into it, but because sellers can't negotiate with an offer they never receive. Many sellers right now are waiting for a serious buyer to simply start the conversation. So, some of my final thoughts. The biggest mindset shift I want buyers to make is this. Stop asking, is this the perfect market? Is now a good time? And start asking, am I prepared to make a good decision in this market? Because every market has trade-offs. When rates are lower, competition is often higher. When competition is lower, rates may be higher. There's always going to be something. The goal isn't perfect timing. The goal is preparation. So let's recap. Number 1, know your real number. Focus on your comfortable monthly payment, not just your purchase price. Number 2, use the waiting season wisely. Strengthen your finances, learn the market, and build your team. And number 3, prepare for opportunity before it shows up. When the right home appears, you want to be ready, not rushed. And if you're thinking about buying in the Woodlands, Conroe, Montgomery, Spring, Magnolia, Tomball, or anywhere in the North Houston, I would love to help you create your plan that fits your goals. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's the one thing you're waiting for before buying a home? I'm Nancy the Matallana, and I'll see you in the next video.